Alright, so today I'm going to change the Honda S2000 transmission fluid. So I'm going to use the Ford full synthetic manual transmission fluid by Ford Motorcraft. I found this product on Professional Awesome. I was searching around trying to figure out, hey, what's a good transmission oil to use. I come from the late 90s, early 2000s, where we've used like a lot of different types of transmission oils. You know, back then some of us would use like the Synchro Mesh from I think GM and things like that. But as some of you know, the S2000 has the S2000 is a very notchy shifter, and you know, it kind of clicks in. It goes first gear, it's like click, click, click. But when it's cold, it kind of shudders a bit. It goes click, 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 click. And I think it doesn't feel right when it does that when it's cold. So I was looking for a new transmission fluid as it was time to change the oil and things like that. So I came on Professional Awesomes right here, and here's a link on what they think is the best transmission fluid for Honda S2000s ever. If you're curious about it, there's a link right here to the Amazon website. You could use it. You could use it right here. And I looked through the reviews. I was reading a lot of great things. You know, people have used it on Miatas, S2000s, other Hondas, complete even Toyotas right here. So, you know, great fluid. So what it is it's a transmission fluid. It's actually rated at 75W90, but if you didn't know that they rate engine oil and transmission fluid differently, and I'll show you right here in this graph. So here's your engine oil, here's your gear oil. Okay, so Honda says right here to use if MTF is not available, you may use SAE 10W30 or 10W40. Okay, so 10W30, 10W40. But if you look closely for gear oil and engine oil, so a 75W 90 is very similar to what Honda was recommending, which was a 1030, 1040. So if you look, you can see that the 75W lowest temperature range, because W is actually for winter, actually goes down to the same as a 10W, but actually has more coverage when it comes to temperature in the lower range. And then if you go and look at the 90 for the higher range temperatures, it actually covers the 40, the lowest end on the 40, and it actually exceeds the highest end on the 40, all the way up to about 50. So they're very similar in oil. So I just put this in, and it feels great. The shifter shifts a lot better, shifts a lot smoother, shifts a lot better. And then I went for a drive right when I started it. It doesn't have that first or second stiffness anymore that I think a lot of S2000 owners have. So give it a shot. If you like it, let me know. So far I've been using it for the entire day. I just put it in today. The transmission feels great. It feels more slick, more slippery, and it still feels notchy, but it's like a smooth notchy versus a clicky notchy. So yeah, I recommend it. I like it a lot. And if you have any other gear or transmission oils that you have used that you like, let me know in the comments below, and when I change my oil, I'll try those out. But so far I'm going to stick with this, and I like it a lot. So today we're going to replace the Honda S2000 transmission fluid. I'm going to replace it with the Ford Motorcraft oil. I heard about this product from Professional Awesome, and what they do is they build a lot of race products. They build a lot of things for S2000s and so forth, and I came upon it to test it out. So it's the Ford Motorcraft transmission fluid. I heard great things. It's very similar to the I think the Chrysler Synchro Mesh, but I'm going with the Ford option. I'll leave a link in the below for you to read it, because some of you may get confused, because you may say, oh hey, the Honda S2000 MTF fluid is a 10W40, 10W30, and this is a 7590. But however, engine oil and transmission fluid are rated differently, and they're very similar when you look into the chart. So we're going to try this out today, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Okay, so now we're under the car. What you want to do is you want to unbolt this one right here. So undo this one first, because it's a gravity drain, and then do this one. Yours should just be the ratchet nut here. I think the previous owner, this is the first time that this is being changed in the car. I think the previous owner replaced this bolt with an actual bolt through, and then but yours should just be the ratchet. It should just be this. You should put that right there. But you know, sometimes previous owners do things. Oh, I know why. Because this is a magnetic drain plug. I didn't even know they replaced it with the magnetic drain plug. Okay, there we go. So then the oil should, so loosen that one up, and then we gotta do this one. 17. So I'm gonna use this as extra leverage. It's not bad, it's not dark. So I can tell you so far, as driving it feels good for the initial test. The 1, 2, 3 shifts are really good. Originally with this car, I would always have 1, 2 shifts that during the cold, it would be really notchy, it'd be pretty hard to get in. But right now it feels really good. It's easy to get into the gears. It's slightly warmer, I've noticed that, but overall it does feel there is a difference, and I do like this oil.